What up, Tube? So what are we doing today? What up, Tube? So what are we doing today? This is a 3D printed cup holder for the IS300. And we're going to walk over to the Lexus to show why we're installing this. This was $70 on eBay. Excuse me. It's made by one of the IS guys. There is the link. And I'm going to put it down in the description as well. I'm going to make a quick video because I have an automatic. Racer Car and Chill made a video for the guy who makes this. They're homies, and they're out of Arizona. They got some awesome videos on some really cool ISs they built. So I went to that. He references it in this little note that comes with the package. It's not that difficult, but I wanted to show the automatic perspective. So we're going to go in and do that. So we'll snap back in a minute. Alright, so we're in the IS. This is the most difficult part. You want to pull straight up on this. You see these tabs, they come straight up, they don't go in at an angle. There's one here, and there's one there, and there's your two slides that go into slots down here. I was lucky and didn't break this. I took my flathead screwdriver, which is over here, took my flathead screwdriver, inserted it gently here, and just twisted up like that, and it just lifted it on both sides. I went here and it did the same, and it lifted it up. So that's simple. This comes straight off. We'll throw it over there. And now we got to take this portion off. That'll expose the two screws there. There's two screws here, one here, and one on the other side. There's a little plastic cover that's on it. That pops off with a flathead as well. Let me grab that and show you. Oh, excuse me, guys. So we'll just do that. Going left-handed, and you see it just blooped right off. It's over here somewhere. There it is, right there. And those are 10mm screws. There'll be two screws over there, and there is two in the back, which I need to find, but we will in a second. We'll be back. Alright, y'all, so the manual transmission is a little bit different, where the entire boot comes up over the shifter. That does not happen on this one. You got the outer ring, and then this lifts up, and then just like the other video, you have a few connectors right there. Come on, you see them, they're right here. We take those connectors out, and then this will pull out completely. Our e-brake boot's on the ground over there, so we slid this off. There'll be two screws here, one here, one here. Alright, so this is a 2004, so it's a little bit different. It doesn't have the whole cubby hole. It has this little armrest that lifts up with this tiny little hole. See our business cards in there for the shop. Yeah, so I'm going to take these front four out, and there should be two more screws somewhere. In the 01 model or older models, it'll have the two screws in the little hole or cubby that opens up. I haven't found them on this one yet, but give me a second, I will. Alright, excuse the beep. We ended up moving the car into neutral. So I put the key in the on position, 2 clicks. Put it in neutral, make sure your parking brake's on so you don't roll away. Alright, that allows us to get under here and get these little connectors off real quick. We'll put it back there, turn the car back off. Key to stop making noise. This is what it looks like. The connector for the cigarette lighter just pulls right out, and then you have a keyed little connector for the light, and a keyed little connector here for the light that goes in here. You have this off. Good suggestion to clean this out. Not a bad time to do that. Since you got everything out, we're going to clean this up a little bit so it looks a little fresh. a lot of crumbs and stuff from all over the years. Here's your connectors here, and these are all the modules in here and stuff. And let's go in there. I don't think the camera's gonna pick it up because the lighting isn't the greatest. But maybe we get lucky. But you got one here and one here. We're gonna pull those off and we'll get back. Alright, y'all, found it. This little piece of felt was covering the two screws. It looked, I guess it's been in there so long, it looked like it was part of the felt that's on the outside here. So, on the newer one, with the swing up armrest, with the tiny little cubby hole, there's a piece of felt. And it covers the two screws. Oh, come on, camera, cooperate. It covers the two screws right there. So we're going to yank those off. It'll loosen this whole thing, and we'll be able to get it out. Alright, okay. So, with the flip-up cubby, or the flip-up armrest, you need to pop these guys off. They're going to be one on each side for the armrest. It exposes two 12mm bolts. Carefully pry them off. I just flip it up, put your screwdriver here, and just boop, turn it. It'll pop right off. This is what those look like. So here's all your hardware. Get out of the way, business cards. There's all your hardware. You got these two thicker 12 mils are for the flip-up armrest. Let's get out of here. Are for the flip-up armrest, and then your little screws are the ones with the flat washers are the one inside the cubby hole. The non-hex head are the ones under your stereo, right behind, in front of the shifter. And then the two hex head ones are on the side plastic. So that's all the hardware you need to take off. If you see here, now it's loose. So we'll lift this up and pull it out. Alright, as you can see, I pulled mine up. It gave me a little trouble, nothing with Lexus, but unfortunately the previous owner tried to carbon fiber the world with carbon fiber overlay sticker decal thing. So, it was binding on me. But anyways, that is up. If you don't have that fun modification that I didn't do, it'll pop right up, and you just need to disconnect this little guy right there. So you disconnect that, you can see it's already out. You can get it out that far, disconnect it, and we'll take it to the workbench. Alright, she's on the table. That's it. Now, suggestion, because I like to try to maintain our stuff as much as possible, give this a good cleaning when you have it out. Chances are, in these areas here, you're not going to get to it when it's in the car. You have the seats next to it. You can't really get in there. Back here goes the stock cup holder for the rear. Don't think anybody's going to sit in the back, but it's there. It is in the car. I'll put it back in. So we're going to flip this guy over. Kind of, I think. Alright. We have right here 1, 2, 3 screws, Phillips heads. And we have to move this guy out of the way, which is the light for the cubby hole here. You see that? So that slides here. Now this new cup holder, we're going to address that in a minute as far as how we're going to run that cable. And let's go get a screwdriver. Alright, so we got one here, Phillips head, and we got one right there, it's there, Phillips head, and one here, Phillips head. I know we're halfway into the video. Excuse the sniffles, it's a little cold, and I'm coming off of a nasty cold. But I know we're halfway in, sorry about. But here we go. Oh, dropped one. There you go. These are 3 screws that we took out of the center console that held the OEM, I don't know, storage slash cup holder. My OEM cup holder was missing, but it was garbage. You can look it up. IS300 OEM cup holder on YouTube, and you'll find, or just a picture of what it looked like. It's basically a little spacer that goes in here that holds 2 things, and it doesn't work well. So there's a comparison between the 2. It's a really well made piece. Flip that guy over and you'll see that the new one, this guy, is a little deeper than the OEM one. Now the OEM one has these 2 little tabs, these guys, that put it on top of the transmission tunnel, okay, so it allows it to support the weight. Well, Cody, the designer of this guy, made the entire cup or cubby the entire depth of that, so it gives you more room. So that's really neat. The OEM cup holder we'll put off to the side. We'll put it in the box of parts. Who knows? Maybe we'll need it one day. And here is that. And you're just basically going to align the 3 same holes like so. And there is a couple of extra holes. You'll see that right here there's 2 holes. Move that this way. You have 2 extra holes here and 2 extra holes here. It is designed to fit the right-hand drive. Racer Car and Chill noted that in their video. I don't have a right-hand drive, but I'm going to trust them because they all work together on this stuff, so it's really cool. Alright, y'all, there you go. 1, 2, 3 screws installed, hand tight, just holding plastic together. I ran this wire. Remember, the wire is set here with 2 little holders on the OEM cup holder or thing. So we're just going to put it in that spot, and then we'll guide it as we put this back in. That's what it looks like right there. Okay, very nice cut, very form fit to OEM, very precise. I like it, and it ain't even in the car yet. So we're going to put this back together in the car over there, and we'll come back. All right, tube. All done. We put it all back together. 2 screws here after you remove this panel. 1 here on the plastic on the side. Another one just adjacent to it on the other passenger side. 2 screws here after you remove the little felt. 2 bolts after you pop this cap off. Pop that cap off for the armrest. And that's how you do it. And there's the cup holder. It fits a 24-ounce hydro flask with the rubber boot. No problem. It fits a 12-ounce can of soda, Texas. No problem. Very, very nice. Very OEM. Again, it's about $70 on eBay. I'm going to go ahead and post the eBay link from the guys in Arizona where I got it from. Wanted to do an iteration for automatic like we said in the beginning. Very simple. 2, 4, 6, 8 bolts on the automatic. Clean all your parts because you usually don't get all that apart. Everything's in nice and firm, no rattles, all good. And everything fits awesome. So a little piece, I think it's worth it. You may not, and that's fine. Don't be afraid to take things apart, put them back together. Enjoy your hobby, enjoy your cars, or whatever it is that's your hobby. Love it, have the passion, and we're done for the day. God bless, have a good week.